Flag of Wales, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka, except they're not flags. And Wales has caught Bhutan cheating. Now this is the type of soap opera drama I've been waiting for in the flag community. Flag of Wales, except Wales and Bhutan got a divorce. And they are now seeking therapy from the Qing dynasty flag. Poor guy, this must be rough. I'm sure there's plenty of other dragons out there for you to find. Actually, just kidding, there's really not. That's pretty much your only option, I'm afraid to say. But I think everyone can admit Sri Lanka basically has a true Sigma male on their flag. Anarchists, when someone breaks the laws of the police. Also anarchists, when someone breaks the laws of flag design. They be like, whoa, let's not start getting crazy around here. The most wild they really get is just a plain old black flag and star. And that represents all of anarchism. But then there's anarcho-communism, mutualism, individualist anarchism, anarcho-capitalism. I knew about most of these, not all though, that's for sure. The flag of California, if it was made today. But wait a second, how do we know our Californian bear wasn't trying to get on some of that dragon action we saw earlier? No, but actually that is a Californian grizzly bear, but it has unfortunately gone extinct today. Flag of Switzerland, but it's actually just a math problem. How do we know this isn't the proper flag of Switzerland? It's just the aspect ratio doesn't reveal the equation, since they do that little 1x1 square thing. Once you open it up, you start to see a whole lot more. A proposed flag of Cyprus in 1958. I think they clearly had to reject this one because it seemed like a passive-aggressive text message. But is there anything more epic than just putting a big old K on your flag? I mean, if Japan can put an O, then why can't we just start throwing the alphabet on there? A conservative's worst nightmare flag. Now, this thing just has a whole lot of meaning behind it. I could talk for like 20 minutes about this alone. First, we had Norway. Then we had Andway. Then there was Zorway. Is that how you pronounce that? Nandway, Notway, and whatever that is. This is some sort of strange programmer humor that's going completely over my head. All I have to say about this is no way. Flag of Mexico, but for some reason, it's on a date with the American eagle. Can I get a whole comic strip just talking about these different animals on flags? I'm already just loving the drama. I don't know where you want to take that storyline, but please make this the horrifying villain that tries to eat all their souls. Flag of the United States, except the stars and the title swap places. Oh, there are the 50 stars. The flag of American Reddit, yes. Everyone say hello to Butane Tank. What do you think happens if you shoot it with like a 12 gauge? Does this dragon actually come to life when the tank explodes? The flag that's hanging in my neighbor's garage. What a cool dude. He likes Mexico. He also talks about how much he loves 1930s and 40s Italy. He's a big fan of Mussolini, but I think that's beside the point. Finally, we have found it, boys. The worst flag ever. Everyone knows if a child can't draw it, it's a terrible way to represent a country, and this has gotta be the worst. This US flag technically complies with the United States flag code. Now, this is a bit better than the previous one. At least a child could probably draw 75% of this one. I guess it also depends on how much they're familiar with Van Gogh's work. My new proposal for the United States flag. Now, I do believe a child could draw this one. Also, it's unique. Has anyone ever seen anything like this before? I don't think so. It's so eye-catching. Someone has just made every flag in Minecraft, or supposedly every flag. We're going to see. I have a feeling this guy probably left off some of the no-no flags. I love the pig in the background just running around there. But you included Puerto Rico. Wait a second, maybe there is hope. Why are you getting so close? It's hurting my eyes. There's also horses in the background too. Maybe he's getting close to not reveal a possible swastika that might pop up. Wait. I don't know if I see the Nepal flag here. That's gonna be very distinct. Okay, there's a lot of flags that I'm unfamiliar with here at the end. Also, what about our dragons? Oh no, I already know where this is going. Flag of Wales, but it's going to the hospital. Not Sri Lanka. Why are you here when my wife's giving birth? This is loss. I just wonder how the American and Mexico birds are gonna fit into this. Yes, a perfect evolution of the Dutch flag. In 30 years, they're gonna have a really cool design. It's just gonna be a flagpole in the middle of the ocean. Here's another version of the current Dutch flag, because technically, according to their law, you can make it any proportion you'd like. If you turn your head too, it's also a really long French flag. A communist version of the NATO flag. I think this defeats all the purpose of NATO, but it's 2022, anything is possible. Does anyone else find this virus a little familiar? I think this old union might want to make a comeback. They've got a lawsuit on their hands. The flag of pollution. It also works very well in the wind. Pretty much like the best design. Like, what flag includes the part that like actually needs to be attached to the flag pole? Like, that's just like good design. Every flag that I've seen never includes the part that needs to be actually attached to the pole. This is considerate. Flag of the USA, except it's backwards, because stars spelled backwards is rats. Wait, what is stripes spelled backwards? Spritz. What the hell is that?
Spurt.
Spurts? Oh, just put alcohol on it. Wait.
Strip.
The ultimate flag alignment chart. Lawful good, neutral good. Finland, just stick to the plan. Chaotic good. One color is enough. Technically, I agree. Lawful neutral, this should be fine. True neutral. Balanced as all things should be. France, way to go. Chaotic neutral, Japan. Yep, just keep it simple. Then we have lawful evil. 50 stars ain't that much. No, we're not a colony. New Zealand, and for that matter, Australia. And then finally, chaotic evil. Frick it, just put anything on it. You'd be surprised at how many flags align with this chaotic evil. There's actually so many I can think of right now. Ah, yes, the flag of Germany. I almost missed this. I was too busy looking at the pride flag. Did anyone else catch this little reference? That's interesting. All flags with a moon and crescent switched with the Star of David. I'm sure this won't cause problems. Honestly, gotta admit, if I just saw these flags for like a split second, I wouldn't really notice too much of a difference. I mean, I don't really see these flags all the time, so maybe that's why. Oh, here's probably easily the most cursed of all, though. I wonder if the person that made this is even still alive. Flag of Yugoslavia with pastel colors. You think this would bring back the Yugoslavian states? If we just showed everyone from that region this flag, I feel like they'd all be like, okay, let's try again. Somebody's neighbors out there just decided they were gonna randomly fly this one day. Why am I actually scared to look this one up? What meaning could this have? The only thing I can think of is that old icon for Walmart, which Walmart no longer has anymore. Is this really the icon they use? How old am I? I think they're just big fans of the old way this company used to run. That or they're criminals that have escaped after the Rhodesian Bush Wars. The coat of arms of New Bern, North Carolina is almost identical to that of Bern, Switzerland, but in America, there is no red PP. Once again, the US just showing how soft we are. Wait a second. Ah, yes, the flag of Harvard. I forgot that there was actually like letters in this little icon thing. Give us Mooney? Mooney. What does this all mean? Flag of people who should be sent to Siberia. You can now get a verified badge crest on your Bay Area home if you're an influencer, public figure, or represent a brand. I'm trying to be very careful with what I say here. What a way to tell me to literally ignore every single one of your opinions. Wait a second, the ultimate twist of all. This might be the greatest soap opera of all time. It was actually Wales and Sri Lanka that ended up getting together. Sri Lanka must have rejected Bhutan for being a cheater. He doesn't want that in his life. He wants to be with a true loyal dragon. How beautiful. Oh, I think I missed a part in this series, but you could clearly see that she was never right for him in the first place. This was their first date before the cheating ever happened. But also, Wales, what were you thinking taking her to this like diner sort of thing? Maybe if you took her someplace fancier, she would have stayed on your side. And unfortunately, this story did not end well for Bhutan. She couldn't take Wales and Sri Lanka just doing their own thing. Man, that was great. Can we have another? Here's another classic chaotic evil flag, or I don't even know if I would align it like that. I, believe it or not, don't dislike this flag. It's kind of cool. However, this is a flag in the style of Provo, but for one of those really unnecessarily long Welsh cities, you'd have to have your flag be like a crazy aspect ratio just to fit it all in. I want them to go with this style font and all bolded and everything like that. I think it would have to be at least like 1:10. I don't even know if that's the right order of numbers. Which side are you on? What a war. You've got the Saudi Arabian sword here being held by Bulgaria. Also, there is this weapon on, is that an African flag? France and Italy going at it. Netherlands and Hungary have this nice shield though. Man, this one's looking like it's gonna be a close one. This Ohio weather broadcast, except it's looking very bye today. And in the forecast on Monday, you're definitely in for a doozy. Flag of Japan, but I'm sick of all these leaves. They must have somehow broken up the big massive red leaf into all these smaller pieces. Yeah, that's like #1 mistake. Come on now. Wait a second, there was another dragon all along. I felt like there was at least one more country with a dragon on it. This is the flag of Malta, but it's really hard to tell. He was just secretly watching the whole time. What a creeper. This is technically the flag of Malta, but you have to enhance the image by 5,000% to see the dragon. Enhance. See, there he is, just about to get stabbed. What a lovely icon to put on a flag. I've always wanted to make a drinking game in these videos. Every time I say flag, take a shot. That's how half my audience ends up dead. This is the real-life South African Defense Force flag, which technically, if you zoom all the way in, has a flag in a flag in a flag in a flag. It's flag inception. That's 4 levels deep. I don't think we're ever going to make it out of this one. Is anyone ever going to be able to top this? Space Empire flags of various countries. Countries that probably won't make it. I don't really know. The island of Cyprus. Oh yeah. All you gotta do is put a little drop shadow and boom, that looks like they colonized the moon. Oh, are those little rocket ships? That's cool. Congo right here. Are they predicting some sort of meteor shower? Now, South Korea could definitely make it to space. I like how it's like a satellite revolving these little things. These are some really great designs. This this just looks like a Christmas tree, but maybe it's also like a rocket going into space. It's really nice when the flag already has like a star and moon. Like those flags are made for space. Same with Bangladesh. You really don't even need to change that much with these. You could go with the original design. It wouldn't cost you even that much. Ah, yes, another one of these. As long as it has the stripes and the stars, it complies with US code. I like the addition of this one where the stars are really like weird art styles. And who says the stripes need to be all in the same order or in the same area? They could have different thicknesses. It's all good. We're all unique. You know, for being kind of a poop post flag, this isn't that bad. I would fly this unironically outside of my house. And big thanks to I Stole Drew's Pet Dog, I Love Marks, Drew's Arab Sugar Daddy, LuxembourgLover, King Corey, Drew's Argentinian Grandpa, Canadian Union, Dalton D, BringBackPolandball, Barnsky W, AryanAfterHours, Fat Norwal, Alfonso M6, Ivan Lima, Majestic Unicorn, Michael, Max Cooper, McBlorf, Nemo Shicky, Mind Brothers 999, Robert Philip, and Ride the Pie.